to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome to Panther Sports Talk. It is finals week on the University of Northern Iowa campus, and the Panthers have a break in action. Before we talk about some of the individual players on this UNI basketball team, Coach, let's talk about that last game, playing one of the best teams in the A-10, Richmond. What'd you like about the performance? A lot of bright spots. And what did you want to improve on after watching that game film?
Well, we had a lot of good offensive possessions. Our movement was good, our cutting was good, our passing was good, and that's been something over the leading into that game, the 2 weeks really prior to that, where we had done a good job with those things at the offensive end of the floor, and those were good again. We didn't get enough points out of all of them. We had some things going to the basket where we had some opportunities. We had some open shots on the three-point line with the right guys shooting them. But I liked what we did at that end of the floor. Our defensive transition was better than it had been and made some improvements there. Really, we probably made 5 or 6 key mistakes in the half court defensively. But outside of that, we played a pretty good defensive game. So one of those games where we needed to steal a couple of possessions at the defensive end. But I liked what we did at the offensive end.
Dealing with adversity without Austin Fife, an all-conference performer, Cole Henry gets his first collegiate start. His stats, 22 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 shooting, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Critique how he did in his first college start.
Yeah, and he had played well prior to that. He played well at St. Bonaventure. He played well in the Arkansas game. Did some pretty good things against Bradley. So he had some, he had a little bit of momentum, coming into this game, and with it being his first start, I thought he played well. He does such a good job of moving the basketball for us. With the way that we're playing offensively, our center is really the quarterback of our offense, and Cole's done a great job of moving the ball for us and forces the other guys to really move. So that's helped us, at that end. And I thought he played a good game for his first time in that starting spot.
Big production off the bench. Titan Anderson specifically in that game. His stats, 12 minutes, 9 points, didn't miss a shot, 4-4 shooting. How do you see his role continuing to evolve with this team? He played, I think it was the last 11 games of last year in the regular season, and then getting into the lineup here.
Yeah, and he had an injury all the way up until we were at Southern Illinois for that weekend. That was the first time that he was able to get on the game floor, and he played well that weekend, and did some good things for us, at the end of the year last year. But really liked the way he's practiced. That gave him the opportunity to get on the game floor, and you can see his activity level offensively with the way he cuts, his ability to get downhill, his ability to score around the basket. Those are things that can really help the team that we have.
Talk about how important this week is, what the guys are working on with finals week and practice as well.
Yeah, and we'll be off of practice on Thursday, which is our first day of finals, and give the guys, Wednesday night, give them Thursday into Friday before we have a practice on Friday afternoon, so that they've got plenty of time to prepare for the finals that they do have as we get started.
All right, we'll be back with more with Coach Jacobson here on Panther Sports Talk right after this.